Yoruba Talking Drum and Percussionist Festival. The origin of this festival started when I was a young kid, and I grew up with we have to make our own toys, and the only toy I grew up with was making my drums, and with my fellow other kids who were growing up, and I realized that this grew so fast that a lot of people started loving, and it's been something that it's been in our culture as Yoruba person for a long time. Talking drum is a very powerful instrument. This drum are used for communication. From the olden time till now, it's still being used. And talking drum and percussions, it has a lot of branches, and is into many other cultures and ethnicities in the world. Like for example, the Sakara, native play a drum that look exactly like Sakara. Sakara is like a round drum that they use the stick to beat, and we have the same thing too. So there's a lot of connection between the our Yoruba percussions and talking drums with what I have seen with the native culture too, which is to chant and to send messages to our ancestors.
And tell me why you started the YOTALK Facebook group.
So I started the group. I just with passion of what I've seen growing up. I realized that I need to do something with these young, talented Yoruba youths, kids. They are beautifully talented. This is something that has been passed down with this talking drum and percussion that passed on to us in generations, and the young ones are taking it to the next level. So I realized that people are not counting them, they are not being recognized a lot in the industry. They are being used, they are not really putting them in what they are worth. So I decided to create a platform to help and raise them, because some people, this is their way of life, but they were not treated as someone that can earn a living from this. And ideally, it's what they use to earn a living. So I decided to create a Facebook group that's over 20,000 people right now for the past few years, and it's still growing every day. And I've used the platform to help support and elevate a lot of these young percussionists and talking drummers. Some of them went to school, some of them went to different things, some of them started their businesses. So even to the extent of creating a very small, tiny tokens to support their businesses of making these beautiful traditional drums and percussions. So Kara-Kata is very deep in supporting our local, our African culture and traditions through all this very beautiful heritage that was passed down to us with drums and percussions. So there's a lot of all these things. When we look deeper into looking in deeper into native, I didn't know this before, but coming to Canada and I see with the native culture and there's a lot of correlations between our cultures and traditions. They do a lot of spiritual things, chanting and everything. It's exactly, they play the drum to pass the message, to pass and to contact, to have like a direct spiritual connection and link with their ancestors. Same thing with Yorubas. There are some drums in Yoruba culture that you don't just play any day. There are some tones, there are some things that you don't just say any day. There's a special day, there's a special time you play that type of drum, and what you say with that drum is very important. So this platform that we're creating, this thing we're doing, this festival we're doing is to bring multicultural, interculture between the Yoruba and letting people kind of see the similarities of spirituality in drumming and therapeutic aspects in drumming and connections between the two cultures. Thank you. Hope you guys can follow us with our Yoruba talking drummers and percussionists worldwide, a festival that we are trying to put together, and we expect a lot of native fusion with this, and you will be really amazed.